Hello and welcome to part 20 of my Pentagon challenge, which has not come to a premature end, thanks be to God. If you've been watching the San Marino challenge, I need your feedback on whether or not you should continue after what happened in episode 15. But for now, it's time to move on to the Gold Coast affairs and have another double header. The last one for quite a while, I hope, as Melbourne Victory have made it to the grand final after winning their preliminary final against us, and then we of course have now got our chance to win the overall championship. So defending this title is key, but the main thing for me was to get Champions League football secured once more, and that's exactly what we've gotten. So I'm very pleased with that. That part of the game, but it's we have to put our best team out for this game to defend the title, even though we've got Champions League football, because Gamba, we just need to draw against them, and it's just so much of a gamble. Like, I took a very bad gamble in the San Marino challenge, and that cost me a lot in game terms, and oh dear. Suppose. Yeah, so that cost me a lot. I watched back the video and realised what mistake in particular I made, and I regret it, but it's really up to you if you want me to, continue the series or not. Just saving the game now. Strongest starting 11. It's what I believe should be right. I don't really believe I should do anything else. Maybe I should swap Wilk or Twaite for someone else. I don't know. Just looking back on it. Yeah, so I just have to hope that this episode goes better than that, and I hope you're enjoying what I'm up to, because it's just, it's very difficult to get off your your bottom dwelling position as a new YouTuber. Oh dear. So to beat Melbourne Victory for the third time in a row would be absolutely fantastic. It would be vindication. Myself and their manager, Benoit Troussier of France, for not getting along. He's constantly saying mean things to me in the media, and I usually, no matter who the manager is, I say, oh, they're the nice person, or I get on really well, even though they don't like me, because I just don't like making managers get angry with me, and I like to just play, try and be a nice guy and try and succeed at the same time. But this manager really does not like me at all, and I think it's terrible carry on. So whatever about that. Sorry about the delay again. Should hopefully move quicker through the series now. So I've been very pleased with the recent form. We've won a lot of games in a row when we've needed to, and this, I've just done me research. There's only one leg in the second round of the AFC Champions League, so if we win or draw our final group game and qualify as group winners or whatever, we'll hopefully get a home tie, because they have to go away from home and defeat someone at their stadium. It's not going to be ideal, and we could be out in just one game. It's a bit like an FA Cup match. So capacity crowd expected. That chant didn't work. It's a capacity crowd. We really should be getting near enough to half the stadium filled every week now. If it was real life, I'd say they would, and the club would, Gold Coast never would have got into bankruptcy. But nevertheless, it's been a long season, and it's hopefully going to be a prosperous season by winning the grand final series. So here we go. It's Gold Coast versus Melbourne Victory, part 3. Similar to Melbourne Heart, we take them on again and hopefully try to make their season a little bit more miserable. So this is an early kick-off. No highlights thus far, but as you can see, our typical possession football is handy. That's a good save from Eugene Galakovic, who signed a new deal but has nonetheless attracted interest from Southampton, and we're just not going to try and let foreign clubs unsettle our players again after Maciej Dugacic. That was a chance as Diego Barcelos. I can hope, thank goodness his deal doesn't run out until I think the end of June, so we got him for the second round. Oh, what a hit! It's Matt Mackay out of the blue, and he's put Gold Coast in front out of absolutely nothing. You can just see it's a clearance from Jovanovic or Fabio or someone. Matt Mackay, he's just thought, I'm going to take this on with my weaker right foot, and he's smashed that strike into the corner of the net. Unbelievable. And then speaking in real life football, I remember Jim Magilton was the previous manager of Melbourne Victory, and he was unfairly dismissed from his job according to him. And today the Shamrock Rovers manager Stephen Kenny was sacked for poor results. I always have that slow on the for somebody. Oh, the keeper's fumbled it. Oh, thank you for spoiling my story. Ungrateful biddy sake. Right, well anyway, Stephen Kenny got sacked from Shamrock Rovers after less than 9 months in the job, and Jim Magilton left Shamrock Rovers to become Melbourne Victory coach. So it's very interesting how these two things happen within about 4 or 5 months of each other, and there are rumours that Jim Magilton might come back and take over, but it's just bizarre how things like that work. Diego Barcelos, once he smells blood, as Melbourne Victory got that key equaliser. It was an unfortunate mistake from Galakovic, but he hasn't been punished in the ratings, as Kovacic gives away a free kick. We're just trying to look at our basic match stats. It's been very even, but we are better on possession as usual. Here's a corner. Jackson Orban puts it wide. I'll get the ball forward. So controlling the game was my error in the San Marino challenge. We should have stayed in counter-attack, then we wouldn't have had our players so far forward. And then the second goal was scored in that episode. If you haven't been watching, I suppose I've spoiled it already, but whatever, I can only keep secrets for so long. Well, for the sake of continuing the series, that's 2-1. And at last, Diego Barcelos is showing his excellency. And we have a very interesting game on our hands now. The reigning grand final champions are back in front. That's a wicked deflection off Jovanovic, but Diego Barcelos had the quicker reactions. He anticipated the chance a lot better and has made it 2-1. So considering I brought Alex Nielsen into the fold, I'm going to still have to consider getting rid of him, even though he's in supreme form. I don't know when I can register Nielsen for the Champions League. I don't know if I even can. I really don't know. I'd love to give him a go before the new season starts in October. And obviously I also learned that the Western Sydney Wanderers are the new A-League club taking over from Gold Coast United, and I wish them the very best of luck in their first season. At least there's no relegation to threaten their new campaign. And what's also interesting is they've grabbed some really interesting players like Aaron Moy. I think they got who else did they get that I pot in this game? Yeah, they got Shannon Cole as well. That's pretty interesting. They have several players that I've picked up in my own Gold Coast save. So complacency. There we go. Oh Jesus! Don't get angry, boys. Come on. Crying out loud. I know you're playing your best football, but don't get angry. It's just, I'm looking out for you. But anyway, whatever. Second half, straight away. Let's get it going. Now, Mitchell looks up for Morone. Garcia, Grossman, Aaron Moy, Jason Spagnuolo. And now got the ball. Morone to Matt McCoy. Morone switch. And Barcelos has been denied by a good outstretched save from the Melbourne Victory goalkeeper. Just going to take a drink for a moment. And Morone is getting shepherded, and he's kept very cool, but that was a little bit of a wayward pass from Matt McCoy. Galikovic looks up for Diego Barcelos. Barcelos was not able to secure the possession. Here's Shannon Cole to Spagnuolo. Spagnuolo headed away. Matt McCoy again. He's a very, very good midfield leader. As Aaron Moy looks up and shoots straight at the keeper. Oh, you're joking. No, not Garcia. Come on. Have mercy. We're going to hit 57. I'll have to take him off after an hour. Morone, that's a good tackle. Garcia will have to take care of himself. If he's involved in another accident, he could be out for several weeks. And that was Spagnuolo. I don't know what he was doing. He could take a touch there. He was unmarked. Moy, clearance. Mitchell, Cole. Excellent ball for Spagnuolo. Grossman couldn't take a shot. Matt McCoy unable to beat the defender. That's safely back to the goalkeeper now. Shannon Cole. Grossman loses the ball again. Filipino. Lecchio wide. Nathan Edwards a bit disgruntled that he didn't receive a pass. Okay, substitutes. Let's hurry it up. Suppose bring on Robbie Brady on his favoured left side. Yeah, okay. We're getting some tired defence. So Wilkinson on Mitchell goes left. That sounds good. Let's continue the game where we left off. Just an hour gone. 2-1 is a good result. I would have taken well, let's just say this is an ideal result. It's good, but any more goals to solidify our dominance would be superb, as a near mix-up helped the ball nearly hit the back of the net. Yeah, we are definitely dominating this game. I don't know how we've suddenly turned it around on Melbourne Victory, who they were steamrolling through the A-League, and they deserve the title, but we deserve this grand finals trophy, that's for sure, as we've won another corner. Barcelos has his duty to try and get into the 6-yard box, but that Jackson over and failed to keep it down. What a signing he is proven to be, but unfortunately, since he's going to be 22 now for the registration window, he won't count as an underage player, so we'll have to register him. Wilkinson hit the bar. Oh, Wilkinson, you need to bury those. You're not your namesake Johnny. You need to keep it under the bar to score a goal, okay? You got me? Good. Now, let's take this again, shall we? Diego Barcelos. That's a stupid corner from Barcelos. Now, oh, Mitchell injured someone. I hope it's not too serious. Our last change of the game, I suppose. Moy for Jungslager, perhaps. Oh Jesus. No, take Barcelos for Yagüe. Like, I think he needs a bit of a rest, so he's not all pooped out for that Gamba game. Opposition take instructions. Have they played the new striker? No. Okay, that's fine. I'm delighted to see in Football Manager 13 that you don't have to give your substitutes a team talk if you don't want to, because in pre-season games you'll make 11 or 10 substitutes, to keep everyone fit, and then you have to give them all team talks. Like, if you gave one team talk, you may as well give the rest a team talk, and that can be a waste of a few seconds. Now we got 4 forward, 4 against 3 for Gold Coast. A very precarious situation. for the victory Blues. But now they've got the counter-attack of their own going, but it's a terrible pass. Aaron Moy breaks. Is he onside? He was, but that's cleared. Good defence. Yagway gets 13 minutes to impress after a splendid strike against Conc Steelers. Why not? Or what was it? Was it in Conc or Melbourne Victoria? Oh, Aaron Moy! Oh, he jumps for joy. And that is the Grand Final Series returning to Gold Coast United. That is just splendid work from Moy, who has taken a long time to settle into this club. The fans thought he would be a disruptive influence, but we've gotten through to the lad, and that is world class, if I may say so. So the now Western Sydney Wanderers. Western Sydney Wanderers, yes. Now that's good work from him. That's Brady to clear. Grossman to Mitchell. Mitchell hits an opponent to the back. Yagway! 4-1! Oh, I like this a lot. This is sweet, sweet revenge for the 6-3. Do you remember that from one of the older episodes? This is absolutely just wondrous. What a hit from Yagway, who have also considered selling, and yet he's coming up with the goods on a regular basis now. So Melbourne victory. We have scored 7 goals in 3 games against them now. That is quite something. And there we go, the full-time whistle. We are grand finals winners again. And that is how to avoid showing complacency, by pumping more goals into the back of the net. And everyone is very, very pleased with their work, and so they should be. And obviously they can have a night off, but they'll have to get straight back to work, because we need to defeat Gamba in the second half of this episode. Diego Barchalos and Albert Yagway each scored 2 goals to become the tied top scorers in this tournament phase of the league. So we can take our trophy home. We are doubly confirmed as Champions League players again for next season. It's really unfortunate they have to wait so long. It's, you know, seeing, like I said, Europe so many times, getting into Europe. That's because I'm so used to the system, and it starts in September. So if you're like the majority of European leagues start in August, and Champions League starts September. Speaking of which, it's going to start this or next week, I think. I don't know. So that's all good, as the international break is currently on. Let's not talk about the Kazakhstan game, okay? Let's talk about the fact that we're in the Champions League again. We're back at the group stage, and now it's just all about beating Gamba at home. Oh no, yeah, we're at home, yeah. So stay tuned. Gamba's trip to Australia is next. Now, I think my starting 11 looks good for our final group game in our first season of the Champions League against Gamba Osaka. Obviously I've had to make changes. It wasn't, well, maybe not obviously, but I just don't like having players with, you know, playing twice in a row when it's not necessary. So we're going to give some guys their first real chances in this tournament, such as Ben Halloran and Alex Wilkinson. That's all good. Maybe I forgot, maybe I could have played the goalkeeper, but we can't get too arrogant. Just because we're winning a lot of games doesn't mean this one is all done and dusted. As you can see, Conc Steelers can still win their game, and we can still be eliminated if we lose. So we've just got to keep that in mind at all times. There's no doubt that these players have immense talent. So let's go out there and impress. No shame, no fear. That's what we can do. So retain possession, pass the feet, exploit the flanks, work the ball into the box, and hassle opponents. So what an amazing conclusion to the, at least, of Australian season has been. But the Asian Champions League season has only just begun, especially if we win this game, top the group and get a good second round draw, which I hope is an open draw, so we can live comment. Barcelos and Robbie Brady, 2 goals or 1 goal in 2 minutes, and that is just splendid work. My Brazilian Irishman, poetry in motion, and that was just so easy. Gamba Osaka in trouble already. It just happened like a flash, really. And here's Robbie Brady again, ready to torment some rivals. As James Brown scored. Well, he didn't. He grounded it wide. Very poor effort. Excuse me. Now we're into the 10th minute, and Diego Barcelos has a potential surprise for us now. 1 forward. Oh, now it's a 2v1 situation. Don't do this to me again. Oh, he's bottled it. The pass was there to be taken and he failed. Well, if an elite Japanese team couldn't take a chance like that, then why couldn't an Italian third tier team do that to us? Like, oh, come on. That's a poor clearance from Robbie Brady. Morimoto. Teriyuchi hits the crossbar, but he's offside anyway. Now you can see how he awakens the Kraken in Gamba's spirits. As Galkovic just about keeps the ball in the box. Adama Traore is in control of the ball. Now here's James Brown. James Brown, great save. Terrific goalkeeping from the man behind it, between the sticks. Liaoning and Pohang, no goals yet. That's absolutely fine. Gamba Osaka, I don't know if they have the desire to win this game, but I'm sure they don't want to go through with a negative goal difference, because we have just been that kick ass. Now, that's Josh Mitchell on the wall. Clearance. Adama Traore has spotted an injury to Sato, and he's able to play on as Robbie Brady tries a curl over the swing over the ball. There goes, yeah, as Melbourne Heart have actually conceded. That's unfortunate, but they haven't been good enough. So hopefully Melbourne victory translate their A-League success into Champions League success, similar to us, because seeing Australia improve means better coefficients and therefore more places for more teams. That's Wilkinson's header. Diego Barcelos to James Brown. Oh, that wasn't too bad actually. Much better effort from our homegrown talent. Goal kick for Gamba Osaka. Now it's a free kick for us. Matt McCoy, James Brown, Ben Halloran all the way! 2-0. And that is a sweet, sweet moment. Ben Halloran as well has been growing up with this club. He's a local lad. And now he's just scored in the AFC Champions League Group Stages. Simple play, but it's effective. And that is Melbourne Heart 1-1 after a penalty, but it is Gold Coast 2 to the good against a mighty Japanese team. Could this be 3-0? And oh no, Wilkinson hits the bar. So we've scored 7 goals in 2 games against Gamba. That is basically 50% of our goals were against Gamba themselves, and they're going through. That just shows how good of a team we are. We just need to hold our breath. Don't get nervous as it's 2v1. Robbie Brady unselfishly. Oh no, he does. He goes alone. And it's 3-0. A brace for Robbie Brady. And that is why he's so important to this team. Jason Spagnuolo cannot be forgotten though, but Robbie Brady is a proven goal scorer and a proven assistant. And he's a marquee player without the marquee wages. And that is why I love the guy so much. And he is making his Ireland debut tonight against Oman, so I'm delighted for him. And now it's just all about carrying this form through to the end. 3-0 half time. Boom. Diego Barcelos doesn't need to play anymore, does he? No. Let's give Dinio Spazojevic a go. Why not? James Brown looks a bit tired, but he deserves to play on a little bit more, doesn't he? Yeah. Okay. Grand. So 3-0, and we haven't really told the guys to put your 100% effort into attacking. Gamba just don't Like, I hope it's not because the fact that Japanese league is copyrighted or whatever, because that really dent my achievements. But certainly this means a lot to beat a very good team so badly, not once but twice. And we are definitely going through from the group. Downing and Poang still 0-0. That's a poor ball, but Jungslanger tries to recovers, shoots. Sujimoto has an injury. I couldn't see his name until it popped up in the bottom of the screen. Gamba have not enjoyed their trip to Australia, and now we're going to make more changes. I probably should have put anti-Rotsic there, damn it. Okay, James Brown for Tom Bides, and swap like so, and yeah, everything else looks okay. 2 changes now, and we'll probably save the last change until the 75th minute or something. Yeah, Gamba losing a lot of players to injury now. They've used all 3 substitutes, and one of the players injured was a substitute. So I think they're down to 10 men. Yeah, that's right, they are down to 10 men. Can you believe that? Excuse me. Let's just see. Group situation. We're 15 goals. They've conceded 10. Oh, goal kick. Poang has scored 6 times, conceded 8. Liaoning 5 goals, 10 conceded. So if Liaoning just had better goal scores, they would be going through, given Gamba's record. Tom Bides feels a bit injured. Let's make a change again. Who should we pick? Traore, Mitchell. Yeah, let's give Mitchell a rest. He's had 2 games in a row. It's not nice to play 2 games in a row and put all your energy into a 1 cause we've won this game. So there we go. Round of applause. And it's another injury for Gamba. When I said hassle opponents, I didn't mean harm them, but that's just football for you. Let's just minimise this as we've got another chance. Ben Halloran and Robbie Brady's unmarked. How's that for your performance? A beautiful hat-trick. Poacher's hat-trick. I don't know if it's perfect or not, but it's certainly just an ideal moment for Robbie Brady. He's back in the good books. Just look at him break free. He knows exactly where he needs to be. Ben Halloran's had a splendid game as well. So this has just been a crowning moment. This is simply brilliant. The final whistle goes. We're through as group winners on 13 points, and I didn't think it'd be this easy, but there's still a lot. There's still a lot to do. Let's not forget, we're only halfway there in this tournament, the elite tournament. But you have to say that now that we've played so well, big teams from not only the Far East but the Middle East will look at Gold Coast and say they are a threat. They will be difficult to play against, and we will not get past them without a fight. That is what I want to see. So let's just take a look at the final group results. We've got Al Gharafa and Al Hilal, the reigning champions, through from Group A. Al Ahly and Esteghlal of Iran are through. Al Shalab of Saudi Arabia as well, they're through, as well as another Iranian team, Persepolis. And then a fabulously strong group there. We have Al Ittihad from Saudi Arabia and Al Ain from the United Arab Emirates. They're through. There's a reason why the Saudi Arabian League is in FIFA 13. I think that proves it. Gold Coast are through, of course. Gamba second. Group F, Tianjin of China are through, as well as FC Seoul. Melbourne Hearts, so close actually. What was their result? Was it still a draw, or did they win? Ah, they won it. Wow, that's so unlucky then. They beat the group winners. Group G, Guangzhou the who defeated Bayern Munich before. They're faultless, like absolutely faultless. 6 wins out of 6, and the Suwon Blue Wings made it through as well. No Japanese team, well, one Japanese team through, but no others from other groups. And then Group H, Shandong and Shanju. Are they Shanju? What's their full name? Shanju Shagmu Phoenix. That's a nice name. So they're all through, and I don't know who we're going to play. I hope we find out now. There's our money. Yeah, and my speech has been emphasised in the headline. Robbie Brady, class act. So that'll do for this episode. If the draw for the fun around crops up, I'll let you know in a annotation or something, unless it's live. In that case, I'll record it. But for now, thank you very much for watching a far more uplifting episode of Football Manager 2012. See you later. Goodbye.